This is why I will forever say the MVP award is stupid. The MVP award is a popularity contest. The MVP award should not be the MVP award. If you want to make a quarterback-only award and not make it MVP-based and not be the most valuable player, then make a quarterback award and then have the MVP as a separate award. All it is a quarterback award / popularity contest. Joe's never going to win it because he's on the Bengals. And right here, we got 3 great candidates to look at. Quarterback 1, quarterback 2, and quarterback 3. Feel like this is like a Jerry Springer show. Quarterback 1, his team averages 28.3 points per game. He has a total of 4,843 yards and 44 touchdowns. This is total touchdowns, meaning rushing and passing. Quarterback 2, team averages 30.2 points per game. He has a total of 4,807 yards. He also has a total of 43 touchdowns. And bachelor number 3, we got a 31.8 points per game with a 4,262 total yards with a total touchdown margin of 41. Now, who is the question. If you looked at this, you probably would say, well, number 1, I would probably take number 1. He has the most touchdowns total of all the candidates on the board. He has the most total yards of all the candidates on the board. Yes, his team might not score as much, but hey, he is the best candidate. And again, I think you ask any random person, they're going to say number 1. Well, number 1 is Joseph Burrow. That's right. Number 1 is Joe Burrow. Number 2 is Lamar Jackson. And number 3 will be your own Josh Allen. Yet, again, Joe Burrow isn't even number 1 in the MVP race. No, he's not even number 2. No, he's not even number 3. He is number 8 behind Sam Darnold. Excuse me, let me say that again. Behind Sam Darnold and Jared Goff. So, what matters for MVP? It's not stats, clearly, because he has the best. Is it charisma? Is it a popularity contest where the person who's the most popular and people like the most and their team is liked the most, though that's the team and the quarterback who gets to win the award. It's not Saquon Barkley. It's not going to be Saquon. It's not going to be Justin Jefferson, even though he wouldn't win it this year no matter what. It's not going to be Jamar Chase. No, not even close. It's not based on who the best player is. It's not the most valuable player. It's a popularity contest for who's the best quarterback, as in who's the most popular quarterback. And Joe Burrow, as long as you have that little Bengals thing behind you, you're never going to win it. It's just why this is such a stupid award. It makes no freaking sense. And again, I'm just make sure I'm not missing anything on that in this video. But it's a stupid award. And if you showed this graphic without the faces, right? This one right here to any normal football fan, they're going to tell you 100% number 1 is the MVP. Number 1 should be MVP. He has the most total touchdowns. He has the most yards. He has the most points per game. Because those are all things that number 1 and number 2 and number 3, that's all things a quarterback can control. Quarterback cannot control whether his team wins or not. Because if his defense sucks and his defense is awful, he might not be able to win. Doesn't matter how good he is. It matters how good his defense is. Because it's a team game, and winning is a team game. What matters is your points per game, your yards, your touchdowns. These are all things controlled by the quarterback, the field general, the captain of the offense, the captain of the game. And again, it is what it is. You know, I'll say this until I'm blue in the face and we're 50 years down the line and we'll all crap it in our depends. and trying to make the argument of why Joe should have won MVP in his career after, even though he has 7 rings at that point. But it is what it is. Again, I've seen so many people, like, I've shown this to so many people. I've shown this to Ravens fans. I've shown this to Chiefs fans. I've shown this to Steelers fans, you name it. And every single time, I always get the first quarterback is MVP. And Ravens fans will always say, oh yeah, that's Lamar. That's what Lamar. If you're not a Ravens fan, everyone just says, oh, that's Josh Allen. And then it's like, no, that's Joe Burrow. And now you're about to let Joe Burrow get in the playoffs. So, better watch out. Don't cry, because Joe Burrow is coming for you in his Batmobile.